Hello. Today I'm going to go over stoichiometry, mass from moles. So we've covered mole ratios, so we're going to have to find some mole ratios here, and then we're going to have to do one more calculation to answer this question going from moles to grams. So let's just get started so we can discuss this. How many moles of HGO? So I'm going to start setting up my ratio. I have 2 HGO are needed to produce 12 moles of oxygen. Well, I need my regular moles of oxygen from this equation. And that is just 1, right? So there's no number out front, so that's just a 1. This is the ratio from the equation. Now, I want to know how many moles I can get XGO if I have 12 moles of oxygen. And you notice I put the oxygens down at the bottom on the same side, basically, and then the HGOs also on the same side or level. Now this is a ratio and they're going to equal each other, so I can just cross multiply. 1 times X equals 2 times 12. X equals 24. 24 what though? Well, 24 moles of HGO. So I answered the first part. Now I got a second part. How many grams of HGO will I get from those 24 moles? So I got to convert 24 moles into grams. Here's how we're going to do that. We're going to find the molar mass of HGO. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to break this down. Oh, and we need a periodic table, which I have right here. So what we want to know, first we're going to break down the HGO. Hg has a mass, we're going to round this to the nearest one. So Hg has a mass of 200.592. We're going to go 201, make it simple. Well, how many Hg's do I have here? Only one, because there's no subscript. So 1 Hg times the mass, which we said was 201. 1 times 201 is 201. Now I need the oxygen. I only have one oxygen. It's not O2 or O3. So I just put the 1 there. And then my mass of oxygen, if I look on here, and we're going to round it again to the nearest ones, that's 16. 1 times 16 is 16. Now I'm going to add these two together because this is the molecule. So 217. So that is the molar mass here. And then we want to do the final calculation. So this is 1 mole's worth, but I have 24 moles. So I have to go 24, this comes over here, times 217, because that's 1 mole's worth of this, equals, if we do that calculation, it comes out to 5,208, and that's grams. This is our answer right there. All right. So I'm going to do it again, but you're going to follow the same procedure every single time here on these worksheets. Let's do another one. How many moles of H4? So I only have 1 H4 there. 1 over will be produced from 8 moles of H2O. Well, my H2O is right there, and there's 2 moles of that. And H4 is what I'm looking for, so H4 over 8 moles of H2O. And now I can cross multiply. So 2 times X equals 1 times 8. 2x equals 8, x equals 4. But for what? Well, 4 moles of H4. That's what we just figured out. Now we have to find out how many grams are in 4 moles of H4. So here's my hydrogen. And I say, okay, how many do I have? Well, that 4 tells me I have 4 hydrogens. So 4. And if I look at the mass of hydrogen, we're going to round it to 1. That equals 4. There's nothing else to add here, right? Because my molecule is just 4 hydrogens. It's not H2O or anything else. So this is my total. 4 is my actual total. Now, I want to take the 4 moles I had here, and I'm going to multiply it by the mass of 1 mole of this. 4 times 4 is 16. But what did I just figure out? Well, 16 grams of H4. All right. So we answered this right there. You don't have to draw in all the arrows, but I'm just showing you the flow. You're going to do it the exact same way for all the rest. Hope this helps.